Fuck, malah crash sih. Loh. Burung bisa ting.
Bukan otomatis ya?
Loh, ora hilang. Burung bisa ting.
Betul. Masuk rako kan otomatis ya? Tadi kok dadak nganggo api segala macam ya?
Sudahi, tapi iki malah PC ora. Buka Kosen ae. Lu dhewe kok. Buka Kosen ae.
Wah, kayak gitu.
Wis normal. Buka Kosen ae.
Ya controller dua.
Kamera ning suara nih. Input audio untuk orang tidak ada. Kamera ning suara nih. Input audio untuk orang tidak ada.
Resolusinya 1366 768. Nek lemu nge-stream luwih cilik kan kamu kok. Streaming itu juga. Tapi oh ya, resolusi maksimal semono ya. Rasane apa sih? Audio sing dong lacak.
Ada wong ngomong. Aman.
Audio sing dong lacak.
Ada wong ngomong. Aman.
Wah, kameranya sudah penuh kan? Sudah. Enggak tahu dibeli apa kan? Mana kamera jadi tidak lepasan pemain sampai pukul-pukulan no kayak warung itu. Apa jenenge apa? Gawe kaya prank-prankan gitu loh. Masih teman-teman. Tapi perempuan gawe kaya prank-prankan gitu. Kali aja ini. Kalian delok nganggo HP mulai ben traffic pakai data dong. Pakai data dong. Pakai data dong.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid, and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
He can't say now that he hasn't been warned. Cavani. Marco Verratti. Lugano. Cavani. Pjanic. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. De Chilio. Pjanic. Chan plays it out to the flank. Neymar. Kurzawa. Chiellini battles to win it back. Pjanic goes looking. Thiago Silva gets into the right position to intercept. He's played him through. Szczesny gets it away. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority.
Fires from distance. Oh, great save, real class.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
It's a good foot in there.
Paris Saint-Germain have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better supply routes.
And now they can launch a counter. Thiago Silva positions himself well and cuts it out. That's a throw. Thiago Silva positions himself well and cuts it out. It's a good idea, just poorly executed. Douglas Costa. Douglas Costa! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Douglas Costa really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Well read, he sorted that out.
Douglas Costa really must have felt he had
Douglas
the measure
Costa.
of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Well read, he sorted that out. It's Douglas Costa. Meunier does well there, alert. Douglas Costa. Meunier does well there, alert. Oh, good interception. Chan plays a clever pass. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Chan is a clever pass. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. De Chilio. Idrissa Gueye cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Frustrated figure right now, Neymar shoots!
He needs a minder.
That is wayward.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Douglas Costa.
All he'll be thinking is, please,
Now it's Cavani.
swallow me up.
Went in for a slide tackle and executed it cleanly. Mbappe is fouled. Douglas Costa. It's Cavani. Went in for a slide tackle and executed it play for a goal kick. Going through. Mbappe driving on now. What can they conjure from here? Just brushed off the ball there. Mbappe dinks one in. It's a fabulous position. And that has been clubbed away. Douglas Costa, deftly done. Mbappe. It's a fabulous position. And has been clubbed away. Douglas Costa, definitely done. Pjanic. Chan. Douglas Costa. And it's Douglas Costa. Now that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Douglas Costa. It's Douglas Costa. Now that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Dybala. On the ball's come, looking to shoot. And he's there to make a great save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Dybala. On the ball's come, looking to shoot. Repelled by the keeper. There to make a great save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Dybala.
He simply had to deal with.
Pjanic. Dybala. Crosses it in low. And he's there to hoof it away. Pjanic. Now it's Dybala. Dybala. Incoming cross. Gets up to head it! He's delivered all right!
Well, let me assure you that scoring just before half-time is always a real treat. And when it's one of your top talents...
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Juventus for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. Already up and running for the second half.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it.
It's Cavani! In it goes! Up and running for the second half. They have come roaring back!
1-0 may be good enough. Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. They really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Paris Saint-Germain at the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Hit long and direct. Pjanic. Alexander.
Very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show.
Pushes it out wide. Mbappe. He's got away. Mbappe has got himself a free kick. Alexandro gets his final warning. Douglas Costa boots it to safety. And he's made certain that won't get through. Paris Saint-Germain keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard. Cristiano Ronaldo really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out. I just think it's a conservative
challenge. He just stood firm.
And
it's Cavani. Now it's Neymar. The shot's on!
In a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Neymar just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge, and he'll rise to it.
It's Neymar. The shot's on! Neymar goes for the cross. Douglas Costa. Forward it goes. It's a decent ball. He's one-on-one! Cristiano Ronaldo! He's done very well to get to that.
Cristiano Ronaldo sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Can he put it away? He's missed another one.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Let's wrestle off the ball. Rugani has given away a free kick.
The intensity is great, but they've got to
Rugani is now in the last chance saloon. Keeper has beaten it all. Big chance! Rugani, free kick. Chan. Rugani is Douglas Costa. Last chance saloon. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Cristiano Ronaldo is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Mbappe. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Put out for a throw-in.
Cristiano Ronaldo is very sporting here to
Marquinhos
acknowledge the
plays it
quality of the
forward.
save. A lovely little footballing
Idrissa
moment.
Gueye gets it back. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Juventus merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Idrissa Gueye. Now it's Cavani. Lobs it in gently. The defence can get it clear. Gueye! Oh, he's managed to miss it.
Idrissa Gueye has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
And he's cut it out.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb. Idrissa Gueye has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's cut it out.
This
Chan.
can still go either way.
Well played, he saw that coming.
But there's still time for some ebb. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Has a hit! Gorgeous from Cavani! Late in the day! This could well be it! He saw that coming. And however many surrounded him, that is what he can do.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
And however many surrounded him, that is what he can do.
I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see
We
him
have
on.
got changes here from both sides, in fact. Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation. It needs to be any time now, really.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Away from immediate danger. And it's Alexandro.
It remains to be seen whether they can come up
Alexandro
with that little bit of
crosses
class
it
to
in.
rescue the situation. It needs to be any time now, really.
Played it. And a header! Oh, great save, real class. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Juventus have thrown it away. It was in their grasp. And they played it. And a header! Oh, great save, real class. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Juventus have thrown it away. It was in their grasp. And they played it. And a header! Great save, real class. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Juventus have thrown it away. It was in their grasp. And they played it. And a header! Great save, real class. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Juventus have thrown it away. It was in their grasp. And they played it. And a header! Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid. and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and he's gone for it! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. And looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Paris Saint-Germain trail at this early stage. How will they respond? He's made sure that that won't get through. Going through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Paris Saint-Germain at this early stage. Dybala.
Di Maria really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't.
It's Higuain! He's done very well to get to that.
Higuain really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
And the ball's come out! Offside that time. Very well to get to that.
Yeah, and any dozy attackers, and that's what's going to happen. You need to stay alert with this defence.
And the ball's come out! Higuain. Offside that time. And the weighted pass. And he's there to cut it out.
That's what's going to happen. You need to stay alert.
Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
And it's Mbappe! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Mbappe just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it. They need to see as much of the ball.
Aimed low and direct. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ramsey. That always looks inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. He's got away. It's Neymar! It's a carbon copy of their previous miss.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
He's got away. It's Neymar! Looks to clip it forward. Now it's Higuain. He's got away. Higuain! Kuzawa. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Looks to clip it forward. Now it's Higuain. He's got away. Higuain! Out wide to the right. Surely a foul. Free kick. Dinks one in. Chesney can claim that. Looking to break out here. Aimed wide. He's done well to reach that. Dinks one in. Chesney can claim that. Looking to break out here. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Gay. Paris Saint-Germain ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Marco Verratti. Ramsey battles to win it back. Bernardeschi. He's left his man. Gay. Oh, he's caught in or out. And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Juventus looking to widen the gap even further here. Certainly looks happy. Cristiano Ronaldo!
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal.
Idrissa Gay tries to get it full. He'll hit it! Juventus to widen the gap. A very decent attempt. Into the channel. Verratti to get on the end of this. Mbappe. Dybala goes looking. Bernardeschi. And the counter is on. Going through. Marquinhos positions himself well and cuts it out. Mbappe. very well to intervene. Keylor Navas gets it upfield. And the counter is on. Mbappe. Fine defending there. He's got away. Mbappe. Big chance! Back of the net! They are right back in business. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
Paris Saint-Germain at the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Paris Saint-Germain at the equaliser, and we're... Now it's Higuain. Bernardeschi.
Two very good sides, and with such great individual talent.
Now it's Higuain. Quadrado. Cristiano Ronaldo. Crosses in a low one. That could spell trouble. Quadrado. Up he gets! Marvellous goal!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've...
And it's half-time here. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Juventus head into the... Has a swing at it! He's got away with one there.
Based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Repelled by the keeper. Juventus into the... Bernardeschi. They've got it back as soon as they gave it away. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
They've got it back as soon as they gave it away. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making...
Out towards the flank. He's left. Is it in? Paredes. Marco Verratti. It's a wasted chance.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Verratti plays it out to the wing.
Which is interesting. It's probably cautionary.
Going through.
Don't dive in, try to pinch it or
Forward it goes. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Going through. Marco Verratti. He's had a shot! Looking at the referee. It's gone a long way up and away. Just couldn't quite turn it in.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
It's gone a long way up and away. Just couldn't quite turn it in. Time for a change in personnel. Heads it! He's missed, but not by that far.
Cavani did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
For a change in personnel. And it's been given away. Shoots! Ball's loose, and he's after it.
Step up again. Again, let me mention what a wonderful stop the goalkeeper pulled off there. Really wonderful.
Get the pass he's looking for.
Again,
and it's Gay.
What a wonderful stop the goalkeeper pulled off there. Really wonderful.
Cavani tried to play it through.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Dushilio does well there, alert. That is as far as they're going to go. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Now it's Di Maria. He's played him through. Can he score? He scored! Again, we are level. What a contest!
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in.
Has a hit! Turns and goes back, and Dybala! Again, we are... Oh, great save, real class.
Paulo Dybala simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Great leap! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Great save, real class.
Paulo Dybala simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Played into space out wide. Oh, he's got that completely wrong. We'll try from distance. And that will sail harmlessly past.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Oh, well defended, that had to be done.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Let's wrestle off the ball.
Juventus showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now. This game could yet yield a winner.
Let's wrestle off the ball.
Juventus showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now. This game could yet yield a winner.
Looking for space out wide. Mbappe! And that has been clubbed away.
Paris Saint-Germain merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Looking for space out wide. Mbappe! Looks to set one up.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box. That speaks of little ambition.
Clearance and very necessary.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Looks to set one up.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box. That speaks of little ambition.
Mandzukic.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one
Dashilio
way, but there's
to
still
run onto
time
it.
for some ebb.
And that's that. A game chock full of moments and talking points. It could have gone either way, but chose in the end to share its spoils. It ends in a highly interesting run onto it. And that's that. A game chock full of moments and talking points. It could have gone either way, but chose in the end to share its spoils. It ends in a highly interesting run onto it. And that's that. A game chock full of moments and talking points. It could have gone either way, but chose in the end to share its spoils. It ends in a highly interesting run onto it. And that's that. A game chock full of moments and talking points. It could have gone either way, but chose in the end to share its spoils. It ends in a highly interesting run onto it.
Biasanya dipencet F3 ini langsung ya? Enggak suara.
Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station. Douglas Costa! It's anyone's ball. He's going after it. It's a corner kick. And it's hoisted clear. He's had a go! And he gobbles up the chance! And it's hoisted clear. Paredes plays it out to the flank. Meunier looking for space out wide. And he heaves it forward. That's been won straight back. Meunier played out to the right. Looking for space. Slid it through. He heaves it forward. Paredes. It's been won straight back. Chiellini does well there. Alert. Forward it goes. Slid it through. Oh, well intercepted. Really alert to the danger. Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Juventus just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Forward it goes. Good clearance and very necessary. Aimed long and direct. Done very well to intervene. He's got away. Douglas Costa.
Juventus just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Cavani plays it out to the wing. Over to the left. Kurzawa. Oh, he's been flattened there. It's a mistimed tackle, and it is a penalty. Juventus present their opponents with the best possible chance here to open the scoring. Over to the left. Oh, he's missed it.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
They're not going to make any further progress now. Pjanic. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Better opportunity to equalise.
Questions were asked. He's given the answers.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
You can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Douglas Costa.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide.
Well played, he saw that coming.
Open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle.
Idrissa Gueye. And it's Cavani. Out wide to the right. Mbappe. Going through. Well played. Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Cavani. Out wide to the right. And the volley. Mbappe. Going through. That's a half-decent try.
Meunier weighed up the options and picked the wrong one. Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he
goes
simply
looking.
had to deal with.
Oh, well defended. That had to be done. That's not going to make it. Ramsey plays it forward. Looks to clip it forward. That'll go straight through to the keeper. That's not going to make it. Meunier. Just brushed off the ball there. Now it's Cavani. Cavani pushes it out wide. Sticks one in. Now it's Cavani. He's left his man. And the shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. Beautiful piece.
Chiellini
of
boots it to safety.
free in the box.
Untidy challenge. Free kick given. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
I think he got off lightly.
Douglas Costa goes hurtling down that left-hand side. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! This could fall anywhere. It's come back out. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Cristiano Ronaldo. Douglas Costa goes hurtling down that left-hand side. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! This could fall anywhere. Towering header! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Now, can he capitalise?
Even though it was quite close.
Cavani unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Great overlap from left back. Going through. That's pretty clear. It is a foul. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Going through. That's pretty clear. It is a foul. Gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last
Danger
chance
averted
saloon.
for now.
One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
The whistle goes for half-time. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence, and not rush into mistakes.
They're ready up and running for the second half.
Juventus need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Ready up and running for the second half.
Juventus
Di Maria.
need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution.
Mbappe.
Experienced players can oversee that.
Di Maria tries to get it forward quickly. Was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Paris Saint-Germain seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Di Maria tries to get it forward quickly. Khedira. Big chance! And the ball's cut could fall kindly.
Paris Saint-Germain seemed to have
Saved only by poor finishing.
Juventus are looking quite mean on the counter, and combating that requires even more meanness.
Khedira wrestled off the ball. Aimed long and direct. The defence can get it clear.
Looking quite mean on the counter, and combating that requires even more meanness.
It's a decent ball. Douglas Costa. Douglas Costa! Aimed long and direct. The defence can get it clear. It's a decent ball. Douglas Costa. Thiago Silva goes looking. Forward it goes. Your impression so far, Jim?
They may be down, but they're far from out. In terms of chances, they're right up there with these opponents.
Thiago Silva goes looking. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo's. Mandzukic. There'll be a throw-in.
In terms of chances, they're right up there with these opponents. Juventus are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
Alexandro plays it forward.
Definitely going about this the right way.
Marquinhos tries to get it forward quickly. They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
Gay clips one through. Well read, he sorted that out.
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
Yeah, it's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
Well, it's a situation that requires resilience now and plenty of fighting spirit. It has to be matched.
Shot at goal!
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Oh, good interception. Crowd scene in the middle now. Janic.
Requires resilience now and fighting spirit. It has to be matched.
And Djukic hits that long.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Kurzawa. Di Maria.
Hits that long. Keep calm and carry on.
Neymar going full steam ahead down the left flank. Aimed long and direct. Oh, and he's got good distance. Who's chasing?
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Di Maria spreads it towards the left. Oh, he's got good distance. Who's chasing?
This is good ball retention. Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Di Maria spreads it towards the left. Now it's Cavani. Neymar. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
They have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Now it's Cavani. Neymar. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Keeper has beaten it away. Out to the left it goes. Drexler has been found. It's Neymar! Drexler is flagged offside.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Drexler has been fouled. Played down the flank. Neymar needs to run onto it. Drexler last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this
And
to
it's
secure
Neymar.
the win now.
Neymar not easily shrugged off the ball. Goes down, but nothing given. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. One goal settled it. A tense and exciting game that just got away.
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
Added time is up. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening. That just got away.
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
Added time is up. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening. That just got away.
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
All that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening.
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
All that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great length, and he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. Keeper is right behind it.
Ah, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Manchester City just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Right behind it.
Ah, look, his
Back
thinking
into the
was
middle.
more audacious
Oh, well
than his
defended.
attempt.
That had to be done. Meunier knocks it away. To add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Manchester City just had to
Now
make
it's
the ball
Sterling.
stick, but
Sterling!
came up short.
Mbappe.
Oh,
Cavani. Cavani. Meunier knocks it away. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. It's Gundogan! This could fall anywhere. And it's been taken straight back. Looks to drop one in. And it's Gundogan. Good defending there. They've slammed the other side, really getting hold of the ball. Played back in. It's Gundogan! De Bruyne. This could fall anywhere.
Manchester City have been the more adventurous for me and productive, and now they have to add that clinical bit.
Mbappe! And he nearly went all the way.
Mbappe just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Fernandinho plays it
Manchester
forward.
City have been the more adventurous for me and productive, and now
Forward it
they have to
goes.
add that clinical bit.
He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Idrissa Gueye tries to get it forward quickly. Right through the middle. Cavani. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there. They are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
Idrissa Gueye aimed long and direct. He's left his man. Cavani. A real chance to break. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Production line, it's where the room is.
Long and direct. Cavani goes looking. Real chance to break. Keeper's got good distance on that. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Cavani goes looking. And that is as far as they're going to go. Sterling plays it long. Aguero. Too strong for his opponent. Aguero. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He's got a chance from here, but not the kindest angle. That is as far as they can go. Keylor Navas, will they claim to that? And De Bruyne!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And that's been levered clear. It's a brilliant interception.
Gundogan really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Mondi. Aguero. It's loose. Who's getting there? accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Paris Saint-Germain seem to have chosen a tougher route through the middle.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Will they claim to that? Idrissa Gueye plays it out, hits one! And De Bruyne! Paredes.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that.
Going
A
for
difficult
goal!
moment he simply had to deal with.
And that's sprayed out wide. He hits it! Incoming cross. Gets up to head it! Leave it clear. Good delivery. No joy.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out. He just couldn't get out.
Sterling plays a clever pass. De Bruyne! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Fascinating half, full of talking points, not least that last very late one. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Paris Saint-Germain seem to have chosen a tougher route with
The action is back underway.
That first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
Out wide to the right. It's De Bruyne. Sprayed out wide. Aguero. And the finish! And he's there to make a great save.
Aguero sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it. That was a slick move, and there were several options in the box.
Defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Lacking only in goals. Play for a throw. Neymar. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. David Silva pushes it out wide. Sterling goes to chip it. Marco Verratti. And it's Aguero. Wide to the right. It's De Bruyne. And the finish! He's there to make a great save.
Aguero sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add,
Thiago Silva tries to get it forward quickly. Neymar takes a look up, looks to clip it forward. Well, it's a safety in numbers approach to defending here.
Yeah, but dropping deep can bring more trouble. Yeah. Well, shots from distance and space in wider positions, besides the obvious issue of inviting most of your opposition high up the pitch.
Sterling done very well to intervene.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. David Silva pushes it out wide. Sterling goes to chip it. Marco Verratti. And it's Aguero. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. And the through ball is intercepted. Cavani. He's made sure that that won't get through. Now a chance to break. Going through. Now it's De Bruyne. And De Bruyne! Good stop. That wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Just brushed off the ball there. Paris Saint-Germain have a free kick. Sterling. Very well to intervene.
How many interceptions have we seen?
Repelled by the keeper.
Got to up the quality and set an example.
De Bruyne. Now it's Sterling. Oh, good interception. Forward it goes. Played out to the right. Played it early.
Paris Saint-Germain are enjoying lots of possession, but they just can't find any penetration.
Kyle Walker. The through ball is intercepted. Cavani. It's made sure that will... And it's Neymar. Now it's Gay. Now it's Neymar. Over to the left. Now it's De Bruyne. Timely intervention. Walker gets good distance on it. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Di Maria. Brushed off the ball now. Shot a goal! Oh, taken with style. And that could well be the winner.
Paris Saint-Germain produced a lovely sequence of passes there. It's a terrific brand of football to watch, and importantly, it is a strong end product.
Good interception. Paris Saint-Germain break the deadlock.
Yeah, it's been their hard work that has got them this league, but I just wonder whether they can keep it up. This may take a toll now.
Neymar.
Paris Saint-Germain are enjoying lots of possession, but they just can't find any penetration.
Kyle Walker.
There's a real appetite.
Big chance! One-on-one! Is it in? In it goes! That's Gay. Two ahead! Late in the day! Game over, surely! Di Maria versus the keeper, and only one winner.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well,
Has a pop! Done very well to get to that.
Mendy is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
It's wrestled off the ball. Gundogan. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. It's Paredes. David Silva plays it forward. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Thiago Silva clearly cannot believe it, but he is off, and they're going to have to find a way without him. Well, the final whistle. Well, this hurts. The pain of defeat very evident. There are hard lessons to be learned from it. Two ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. Di Maria versus the keeper, and only one winner.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well,
Has a pop! Done very well to get to that.
Mendy is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
It's wrestled off the ball. Gundogan. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. It's Paredes. David Silva plays it forward. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Thiago Silva clearly cannot believe it, but he is off, and they're going to have to find a way without him. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. As you can see, we are getting through the pre-match formalities and processes, the players coming onto the field for the usual fanfare and handshakes and so on. Conditions absolutely perfect. Temperatures are kind enough. It is an absolute picture under the floodlights here, and the match that follows ought to follow suit. The Cop's such an impressive sight. One of the great new additions in this most historic of grounds. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill, and plenty of tricks, and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
The action has already started. Another save.
Oh, that's a stunning save. I mean, his reflexes were incredible then. That's as good a save as you'll see.
Pre-match formalities and processes, the players coming onto the field for the usual
Mbappe.
handshakes.
Paris Saint-Germain have a free kick.
Absolutely perfect.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
And he heaves it forward.
Such an impressive sight.
Sané.
One of the great new additions.
A
of this
searching
most
ball out
historic
wide.
ground.
Sterling plays it in.
Looking forward to seeing this.
Can he score? And he's done it!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Has a swing at it! Good stop. That wasn't easy.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Mbappe has a shot! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Mbappe. Paris Saint-Germain has a free kick. Sterling spreads it towards the left. Needs to be very careful. They are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate.
Can he put it away? Ball's loose, and he's after it. Shakes to shoot. Oh, that's a waste.
I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back page headlines there. The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until...
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And it's Cavani. Cavani steaming forward. Cavani!
He expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Fernandinho. Of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Sterling, and Sané! Good ball kindly, sticks it away! Hot knife through butter, they have done it again! Sané did well there, he was onto it in a trice.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was, absolutely top-notch.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Paredes! And he's there to cut it out. Get that clear. Out to the left it goes. Sané. He's got away. And Sané! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Sané really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but...
And a header! They are rampant! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Di Maria. Di Maria. Di Maria!
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter.
Neymar crosses in a low one. Clearance and very necessary. And he's there to cut it out. Sterling is desperately calling for it out wide. And he's gone for it! Oh, top draw save from the keeper.
Manchester City just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Aimed low and direct. The whistle for half-time. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
This really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. Already up and running for the second half. No changes at the interval from either side. Over to the left. Hoists it high. Dinked in. It's another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And it's Aguero. Meunier does well there, alert.
How good they could be in the break. Their method is clear.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And Sonny! Oh, extraordinary.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break. Peter, do I really
Aguero
need to say
plays it
anything,
out to the
or
flank.
can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Going through. He's thrust his way through. Di Maria. Cavani plays it out to the wing. Shots to cross here.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Good idea, just poorly executed. He's left his man. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Well, the ball's come loose, and the chase is on. Gets it upfield. He's made sure that that won't get through. It's gone a long way up and away. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for.
Another example of how comfortable this team is.
Aguero pushes it out wide. Sterling floats one over. And the shot! Now it's Cavani. He's pinged one through here. He's thrust his accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Cavani plays it out to the wing. Well played, he saw that coming. Mendy goes looking.
A change of approach, and it may just freshen
And the counter is on.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Let's make sure that won't get through. Forward it goes. Now it's Sané. A real chance to break. Played out to the right. He's got away. Sterling. He's had a go! Cleared without complication. Cavani pushes to get on the end of it. Paris Saint-Germain have plenty in the middle.
They've planned to defend the aerial route and will do so with...
Cavani! It's there! It could be a lifeline! Two more needed! Oh, look, has a hit! In for the follow-up! That would have been game, set and match.
Sterling just got a little carried away with himself there. He knew he could have clinched it.
Just brushed off the ball there. Sané looking to get on the end of this. Looking to break out here. And Sterling! It's in! Real chance to break. And surely that settles it.
Manchester City are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick.
They've planned to defend the aerial route and will do so.
So now the difference is 3. And he's cut it out. Marco Verratti. Di Maria tries to get it forward quickly. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Gabriel Jesus spreads it towards the left. Now it's Aguero. Aguero!
Just got a
And
that's off target.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Now it's Cavani. Looking to break out here. And Sterling! Out to the left it goes. Chance! Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Surely! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Well, the keepers these days have done their homework. Oh, it's hit the post! And time is up. A great day for attacking football. The artists have painted their pretty pictures. Only one team in it. Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, they approached this with a very definite game plan, and I think to a large extent they remain true to that, and we can give the manager a big pat on the back.
Jesus spreads it towards Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
And that's off target.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Now it's Cavani. Looking to break out here. And Sterling! Out to the left it goes. Chance! Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Surely! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Well, the keepers these days have done their homework. Oh, it's hit the post! And time is up. A great day for attacking football. The artists have painted their pretty pictures. Only one team in it. Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, they approached this with a very definite game plan, and I think to a large extent they remain true to that, and we can give the manager a big pat on the back.
Jesus spreads it towards Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
And that's off target.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Now it's Cavani. Looking to break out here. And Sterling! Out to the left it goes. Chance! Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Surely! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Well, the keepers these days have done their homework. Oh, it's hit the post! And time is up. A great day for attacking football. The artists have painted their pretty pictures. Only one team in it. Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, they approached this with a very definite game plan, and I think to a large extent they remain true to that, and we can give the manager a big pat on the back.
Jesus spreads it towards Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
And that's off target.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Ayo mas, pisang-pisang mas.
Now it's Cavani. Out to the left it goes. Chance! Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.